Chief of police came out up to my partner, Ivan Dixon, who was the director, and said, Ivan, can you use a helicopter shot? He said, hell yeah. You know. He got on a walkie-talkie. Here comes the helicopter, right down in the street. Cameraman got on with a handheld camera, went up there and we got the shot. Now there's a riot scene showing the people revolting against the police. Well, the police were not actors in costume, they were Gary police.
Wow, get out.
And the police cars were Gary police cars. Okay? We paid the cops scale and didn't have to pay a dime for the police cars. Okay? So when somebody tells you that black people won't take your back, tell them I say they're a damn lie. Because I've had black people had my back all the way. All the way. And I love it. I wouldn't have had it any other kind of way. You know. I don't know how to hoe and I'm too old to learn. Any other questions?
You didn't have any, say like, was there anybody in your camp at that point in time that was able to like redistribute or, you know, get the movie out in another type of way, since you couldn't tackle the situation head on, like put it in the theaters or?
Oh, we had hundreds if not thousands of young bloods on the street selling bootleg copies. You know, so the film was continuing to circulate in the hood on an underground basis. You know, so I made a film about guerrilla warfare that's become a guerrilla film. You don't have to stand in line for white men to sign your check to make a movie.
Right.
You know, you can do what this brother does. You see what they got in his hand? A camera. And somebody asked me how to learn how to make a movie. I said, go to the pawn shop and get yourself a camcorder and get out there and shoot. Learn how to frame a shot. Learn how to zoom out. Learn how to zoom out. You start out. When I teach, I tell the kids, I want to film about a weekend in the hood. The time you wake up on Saturday morning until you go to bed on Sunday night, shoot what you see and what you know and what you usually do. Because that's the story. Weekend in the hood. And film is just about story. And it's not that difficult for us because we come from a storytelling tradition.
That's right.
All right, all of us know how to tell a story.
That's right.
Some of us a little bit better than others. And every one of us knows somebody in our family or immediate surroundings, some man or some woman who can spin stories for hours. Now, people from other cultures often have to learn how to tell a story. We don't have to learn how to tell a story. All we have to do is learn how to transfer that story to film, or transfer it into a rap, or transfer it into a song, or transfer it into a film or a play. And that's why among the best writers in this society have been black men and women. And with no attempt at false modesty, I'm one of them. Any other questions?
You said Tim and Daphne really distributing it now?
Yes.
Are they, are you getting anything from that, or they're not to get in your business?
Well, I ain't getting an honest count. I'll tell you that much. But I ain't worried about it. If I wanted to make some money, I wouldn't have written that film. You know. I'm happy it's out there. And how do I get out here? Some veterans of the original Black Panther Party pooled their resources, sent me a railroad ticket, and brought me on out here for the second year in a row. We did the same thing last year. So, in addition to Newark, I'll do several gigs in Manhattan, and also one in Philadelphia. Okay. So, I'm not rich, but I am famous.
That's right.
Anybody else?
Yeah, what was you doing in them foreign countries? Hanging out or working?
No, I work for the American Embassy.
Oh.
I was
You
a-
really was a spook sister.
Indeed I was. So the film and the book are autobiographical in that sense.
In a sense.
Yeah. Now, this is my second novel, Baghdad Blues, and it deals with my experiences in Iraq during the Baghdad Revolution in 1958, yes.
Who's the spook?
I'm the spook.
And what is the spook?
Well, it's play on words in the film and the book. They used to call us spooks because we were supposed to be scared of ghosts, you know. But undercover agents in the CIA are called spooks. So this is about the first black agent in the CIA. So it's a double entendre because he's a spook because he's black, and a spook because he's a CIA agent. And in effect, he was spying on the spy. Just as I've been spying on white folks all my life. I know them better than they know me. And most of us do.
That's right.
Anybody else? Yes.
Well, I want you to know when they showed the movie here, the theater was full of white people. There was about 4 or 5 black people in there. I was 16, I wasn't even sure I was gonna make it out of there alive. I just want you to know.
That must have been an experience.
It was, believe me, it was scary.
Yeah. And I know who was scared.
Me.
And them.
Yeah, they were probably there trying to see what was going on. And information. And then it disappeared.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it anywhere.
That's right.
You know?
Well, that's how it disappeared. The government wiped it out.
Yes, it did. Took me years to find it. Years.
You mean they actually told the distributors not to play your film anymore?
Mhm.
Yeah. And then finally, they sat down with United Artists as distributors, and United Artists said that they get their chump change money back out of it, because the majority of the money came from predominantly black investors. And when they did, they took it off the money. Yeah.
Were you ever approached by the government, by the FBI or CIA yourself?
Yeah, I had IRS come by my house. I had 2 FBI agents come by my house, trying to connect me with a bank robbery. I had my phone tapped. I had my mail intercepted. You know, I was a target of character assassination. On one hand, they said I was a womanizer, and then they said I was a homosexual. You know, only half of that is true. You can figure out for yourself which one it is.
What took you so long to get a distributor, and why do you think they're giving you a distribution right now?
Because they're not scared of us anymore. You know.
It's just as powerful as it was back then as it is now.
Yeah. But we got a whole different ballgame now. You know, I mean, the street gangs are not revolutionary organizations. You know, they're dope dealing capitalists. You know. And besides, you know, these young kids can't even run from the cops with their pants down. You know, they start running, pants droop around their knees, and bam, bit flat on their face. And how you gonna fire AK-47 holding up the pants with one hand and shooting with the other? So they're not scared anymore.
What you have to do is